Good morning. My name is Atul Jalani. I am the founder and CEO of Match Sample Corporation. So the problem we're trying to solve is that there is a unique problem of chemical consistency and authenticity across the board in a lot of industries. One example of that would be we talked to Mary Morey, who's a test services manager for California Olive Ranch, the largest producer of olive oil in the country, and she told us that they spend a lot of time and effort to make sure that the product that they are creating is very high value and very good quality. But they lose control once the product is bottled and gets out in the marketplace. And what ends up happening is that there's a lot of rampant adulteration as well as counterfeiting of the product, which makes them lose millions of dollars, their brand image over time. And the problem cannot be easily solved because testing is very expensive. It takes hours to days to get the results back. And so this is the same issue we find in other industries like wine, chemicals, CBD, and we have focused on these four industries and trying to solve this problem. So the way we solve this is that we have an easy method of collecting samples and then putting them in this chip you see in step 2, where you can compare any two, you can actually process it through what is looking like a bucket right now, but will be a handheld, and then you give it a thermal shock, and we image that thermal shock and create a bitmap, which we call a chronoprint. This chronoprint is going to go online, and eventually we'll have AI engines analyzing them. But essentially we have a handheld that gives you real-time results in a minute. And customers like Mary Morey love this solution because it's easy to use. You can literally see pass and fail, and it's portable. It can go anywhere in the supply chain. It has a tremendous advantage in terms of time. You're essentially getting a result in a minute, while normally you'll get a result in anywhere from an hour to weeks, if you will. It's a low-cost instrument. We are planning to commercialize this at less than $2,000, and it'll be less than $20 per test. And this is amazing because right now, all the other solutions are 10 to 65 times, or we are lower in cost than 10 to 65 times, and then we are lower in cost per test cost by 30 to 60 times. So essentially, we have a low-cost, super-fast solution that does not exist out there today. We have done about 80+ interviews with customers to validate this product, and it's been a very, very good feedback from across the board. So what's the market size? The global chemical testing services market is expected to grow at 5.4% according to a Future Market Insight report. And it's about $29 billion in 2022, and it's going to be about $49 billion by 2032. And there's 5 major segments in this market. The 2 of them apply very directly to us, chemical composition analysis and chemical regulatory compliance testing. And we estimate our addressable market to be roughly about $8 to $10 billion. The interesting part here is that because we are so much better than what's out there, we expect to also expand the market dramatically on top of that addressable market. Our financial projections, I think somebody said they have never seen anyone achieve $200 million, but here's the thing. We are very conservative in our projections. We believe that we will be profitable in 3.5 years, roughly, and 2 of those years are going to be actually in development. And in about 6 years after we start commercializing, we expect to be about $135 million with $90 million in net profit. The major assumption here is that we are only operating in the 4 segments I described. If we were to expand that and go into other segments, we will actually easily go over $250 million is our expectation. But 4 years, or 6 years, not 3 years. We have a fantastic team. Very fortunate to be supported by some very experienced people. I have actually helped 2 mid-sized companies grow over $100 million and 2 small companies grow over $10 million and then have successful exits. We have Dr. William Grover, who's actually invented this technology, and he's the chairman of our advisory board. We have Jorg, Robert, and Steve as advisors who are very experienced in entrepreneurship and in product development as well as commercialization. Progress to date, as I said, Dr. Grover developed this technology. He, under an NSF grant, we have a paper published. We have 2 alpha systems. We can actually demo the product, which we encourage you to do. We have a booth, we have a table. We encourage you to come by and look at a demo. A patent has been filed in US and several other international geographies, and MSC has an exclusive license to that patent. We have 80 plus customer interviews and a court based on detailed products on how to develop it at the next stage in terms of a product development. So next steps here are, we have a contract development company identified. We have a software company identified that can develop AI type of products. We will develop a phase 1 beta handheld product and manufacture roughly about 30 to 50 systems that we will put in the hands of 5 customers in each market segment we are targeting. And the idea is that we will get real-time feedback and validate our market as well as pricing and usage and finalize the final product after that. So our ask is very simple. We are an early stage company. We are looking for $500,000 to do the product development. 85–90% of that will go straight into product development as well as a little bit for IP infrastructure. From there, we will have a seed round, which will be $1.5 million to complete the development, and then commercial round of about $5.5 million to go commercialize this. And then maybe a B round where we can accelerate our commercialization from that point forward. Okay? Thank you very much. Please come and see our demo.